confronting my friend in front of her dance studio friends on her telling my story and passing it off as her own? To give some backstory, my friend and I have been best friends since we were 5 years old. To give some backstory, my friend and I have been best friends since we were 5 years old. We're both now 32. Now, about what's going on. In March, my cat passed away. It was devastating to me and my boyfriend. We lived together, and as my boyfriend was digging a grave in the backyard, he found kittens that a stray had by our shed and we started keeping an eye on them. We did call our vet as well as the Humane Society, who recommended that if Mom is still around, she was, and as long as they looked healthy, we should not disturb them, and so we didn't. After 3 weeks, Mom never came back. We do live in the country with plenty of wildlife, as well as a busy road near our home, so who knows? We kept checking on them from a distance, but their cries became louder and louder, and after waiting over a day with no sign of Mom, we took them in. I have experience with raising kittens and taught my boyfriend how to do so when I was at work. And no, Mom never came back. We checked every day. I started sending out feelers of who would want one of the 4 kittens as I felt too emotionally raw from losing my cat to bring in another one quite soon. My best friend decided to take 2 of them and I was overjoyed as I know she would do great with them. When I dropped them off, I was completely emotional, crying and everything as I grew quite attached to them. She gave me a hug and said that she would be taking them to the dance studio she attends as they would be beginning kitten yoga, and this would help socialize them. I said I wasn't sure initially if I'd go, but then changed my mind and decided to show up. I never signed up for a class with this studio, which my friend has been going to for over a year, so no one really knows me or has me on any social media, which is where I posted my journey with the kittens. When I went, I ran over to the kittens, who jumped on me while purring, and while I was cuddling them one of the studio members walked up to pet them as well and said, "Isn't it just great what friend did for them?" I said, yes, I knew I could trust her. She looked at me confused and asked what I meant and I said, well, I fostered them until they were ready, to which the studio member continued looking at me confused. She then told me that friend took them in and raised them using the same exact story I shared with my friends through texts and messages. Before I could even respond coherently, she pulled out her phone to show me photos friends sent their studio group chat, which were all photos I sent my friend and posted online. I became irate. I walked over to my friend and called her out on it with others standing nearby, and she asked if we could talk about it later. I said bye to the kittens and left. I don't know what happened.